What is going on, everyone? My name is Boyd and I'm back with some more Age Mythology, the Titans action. Spawning in the top of the map in the blue color, playing as Poseidon. His name is Brickhead. His opponent today in the red color, playing as Odin. His name is GrandMonster. This is a best of 3 for the Challengers League group stage. It's currently 1-1. Winner of this game gets that victory. Gets the brownie points, gets the bragging rights. Living the dream. Living the dream indeed. So both of these play well, yes. We'll see what happens. The first game, Brickhead won with a very nice Odin play countering the Zeus 2 Town Center Marsh. Second game, Brickhead showing us some style there with his set, fast, mythic Rhinoceros of set strategy, which was just too much for GrandMonster to handle. Now we got third game, third different god here for Brickhead, picking all the gods which aren't Norse, trying to solidify the fact that he believes, as a Norse main, that Norse is the worst god. Let's see what you guys think about it. Do spam the chat with Norse OP or Norse not OP in the chat and in the comments because that's funny. House going up for Brickhead as well. Storehouse here. Doing the three wood, 5 food, 2 onto gold. Let's get a nice boar pull here or 2. Did he steal 2 boars? Or is this one from... He stole 2 boars. That's disgusting, that is. That is so disgusting. Everybody, this lure here, my god. Imagine if you were a Norse player there. Now, Poseidon is probably... This matchup is actually one of my favorite matchups here. Poseidon against Odin or Thor. One of my favorite matchups to watch because there is no clear-cut advantage for either god, and it is very much a skill matchup. Poseidon gets strong hippocons, strong army, has a really strong heroic age with the Aphrodite, which does counter the really strong heroic age from the Norse as well. His late game is really strong with access to Hephaestus to deal with anything that the Norse can do, but the Norse game late game is quite strong as well with the Ragnarok and also Tyr as well as an option. So we'll see if that comes into play here. This is a 1 gold mine Ghost Lake, so a very big advantage for the aggressive player in this game. So whoever wants to be more aggressive will be rewarded. If we check out the gold mines on the map as well, it's pretty good for Brickhead on this side of the map here. Not so good for GrandMonster. Like, both of these gold mines right on top of the ice here, so it's really hard to defend them. Maybe this gold mine's a touch better because you can squeeze in a hill fort on this side here of the map, and there's a nice cliff here to be defending it. So we may see him go for that one with a hill fort, and we will probably be seeing GrandMonster go for his tried and true semi-fast heroic through Skadi here, and Brickhead will probably... I hope he doesn't go for an immediate second town center because it really did not work well for him in that first game. I much prefer to see him go more 1 town center aggression. We're still not going to the next age yet, so it's pretty late advance time for Brickhead. What we've been seeing for the most success with Greek players is a 4:30 or 4:15 is when they seem to be winning their games. We see that Theseus is moving out for this relic. He wants the Pygmalion statue. That is one of the best relics in the game, plus 40% villager hit points means you're not going to lose a lot of villagers to raiding at all. Pandora's box, on the other hand, not that useful, though it can help with some of the heroic age myth unit spam from the Norse, but probably not for Brickhead at all. And still not advancing. 5:45 advance time here, or 5:40 advance time for Brickhead. My god, it's late. What's happening here? Way too many villagers on gold and wood. I guess he wanted to advance late. And it's almost going to be a full well, 45-second advantage here for GrandMonster, so see what he can do. Brickhead does have a lot of food in his base, so if he does get pushed off like anything here, he can just move back into his base and eat this hunt, eat these goats, so no issue there. He does not have the bolt though. Miss Valkyrie can be a little bit of an issue, though Pygmalion statue will help out a lot. Theseus is here. If I was this Theseus, I would move over here. The Raven does run over these villages, so he should have recognized that that's where he's going to be going. And obviously this boar here is dead, so or finished, so he does not need to be seen. He does cue the Theseus to move over onto this location as the Valkyrie is taking her sweet time to pick up those goats before moving over here, and will be greeted by the Theseus, it looks like, so no real issues here. This caribou will be cleaned up by Brickhead, no problems. GrandMonster going to be looking for something to forest fire against Poseidon. You don't want to forest fire. The wood gives them 2 militia, which early militia really bad, because it really helps out the early game for Poseidon players. Those 2 militia are worth basically like 3/4 or even like 7/8 of a hoplite is probably more accurate. A little bit less HP, a little bit less damage. So yeah, basically 7/5 of a hoplite. So if you give them to them early, then it's huge. Triple stable here from Brickhead. This is some old school Poseidon play here. This is getting me all tingly. And we're seeing GrandMonster go for raiding cavalry here. Super old school. Generally speaking, the current meta for Odin in this matchup is Ulfsark. You go Ulfsark. And the current meta for Poseidon would be like 1 stable, 1 range, 430 or something like that. See an immediate medium Hippocon out as well for Brickhead, which I do like. There's probably too many villagers on wood here. Centaur chilling in his base, going to be defending any sort of raids that come in. And the Catoscopus, he's getting chased away here by that raiding cavalry. He's trying to slice him up. And we will be seeing him getting pushed back here. Brickhead slightly behind on the houses. Here's one thing I wouldn't mind seeing Poseidon players do. Go like against some of those players who use like forest fire early. You just like sneak some houses around the back of the or on the edges of the forest, and then you get an extra 6 militia or something early. Would be good. But it's not happening. Nice wall here. I love Brickhead's building placement. He's always very smart with it. Prevents any raids. Does really nicely with it. Same thing with GrandMonster. A little bit less good. This longhouse probably should have been placed back here. But up here protects the sentry tower, I guess. And now we do have GrandMonster now onto these berry bushes. Has he got this on patrol or something? Oh, it finally stops. Fair enough. The raids coming in, they will spot this. He could forest fire at this point, but I don't know. I don't know if I like it or not. Now the Hippocon moving forward, ready to start fighting. Population is 75 to 71. There's the forest fire opening up this base, but all of these militia will pop out. It does lose 1 to the forest fire. A little bit unfortunate. A lot of them, they take a lot of damage, so didn't micro it very well there. Doesn't lose the second house. And it's totally fine now, but now this whole entire area is open, so GrandMonster can raid him. Brickhead now hitting these Herser over here, and we are seeing GrandMonster struggling just a little bit here. Is he still... No, he's not going for the next age at all, getting medium cavalry. This could be simply just a very fast gold starve here. Militia out, Brickhead in front on population. The only way for GrandMonster to hold this gold mine right now is to get full population. Oh, he's making throwing axemen. Can't be making throwing axemen. Not what you want to be making. You've got to go pure raiding cavalry here. Get 115 population. And then you will be able to fight back on this army here. He's making this throwing axemen to deal with those militia maybe. It's just not what you want to be doing. And now GrandMonster is on the defense. Should be getting out. Or he's just about to be out of that gold now, and he's going to want to move out, sneak out onto this location or this location here, and we'll see if it can matter. We do see that the Hippolyta over here sniping the Valkyrie. Watchtowers does come through. GrandMonster forcing the fight right now. Hippolyta almost forced. Theseus comes through to fight off this one. The Centaur does get picked off, and GrandMonster has, or sorry, Brickhead has been pushed out of this. GrandMonster defending nicely here. Still trying to pump those units out. He's got 3 military buildings. He has a lot of resources in the back. Should have thrown down another military building. Lots of Brickhead's Hippocon not chasing GrandMonster, not fighting GrandMonster's army here, and does decide in that moment to retreat. One thing I'm not sure if it's a true or not, but I think that if you move your Hippocon army with spread formation, it's a little bit better. Oh, and GrandMonster going to the wrong gold mine. Brickhead will spot this, probably, maybe not. The line of sight from Hippocon are really small. So he has managed to sneak out onto this gold mine here, and it is the 10-minute mark. So this is when I say you got to be careful about those second gold mines. He's almost out of his own gold mine as well. GrandMonster trying to come up. Oh, here we go. The Hippocon have spotted that this is the spot. This is the spot to fight. Brickhead's full population now. He needs to fight. Hippolyta coming in. These units here do not win this. What is this? 24 Hippocon to 18 raiding cavalry. That's all you got to count. The other units don't matter here. These Thrown Axemen do nothing. The Herso do nothing. These Hippocon, 24 of them to 19. Big advantage. Is Brickhead going? Okay. Spirited Charge and Copper Mail. So he's just waiting on those. How far off are those? Very far off. And where's the armory? Copper Mail has come through. So he can start to fight now if he wants, but he's just going to wait for the Spirited Charge. Do we have anything? No upgrades here for GrandMonster just yet. But the Copper Mail does come through. Spirited Charge still very close. Shaft Mine coming through for GrandMonster. There's the Spirit Charge at 85%. A lot of these units will be going down before Spirited Charge comes in, but that Copper Mail is doing absolute work right now as this army is completely mincing this Norse army from GrandMonster here. Brickhead completely shutting this one down as GrandMonster has to get away from this. Spirited Charge in now, 12 damage to 8.8, completely destroying GrandMonster's army. Really nice tech advantage, timing attack here from Brickhead, and there is very little that GrandMonster can do. He's pulling off villagers from the gold mine to fight right now, and GrandMonster's got so many resources in the bank. He just doesn't have enough production here. These raiding cavalry produce so slow at 18 seconds. While the Hippocon also produce slow at 20 seconds, it's still just like it's still a difficult thing to deal with because these are 3 population versus 2 population units. And now all of these are falling, and the gold mine villages got picked off, as well as this Spirited Charge attack is just too strong. Brickhead getting Shaft Mine, and GrandMonster in this moment taps out. GG. Well played by Brickhead, taking this game, taking this series, and I think this was his first win of the Champions League, so that's got to feel good for him. It is difficult to get wins in this Champion League for sure. All these players play at a very high level, and GrandMonster just not able to play around this is such an old timing all in. Everybody's been doing these cute, like, semi-fast heroic curse all-ins that we've missed out on the pure genius of simply just getting Copper Mail, getting Spirited Charge, and just going for it. No need to complicate things with tight build orders. You just spam units out, you attack your opponent, you kill him, you win, GG, no rematch, game is done, and Brickhead gets it. If you enjoyed this game, please consider hitting the follow button on the Twitch. If you're on the YouTubes, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next series.